Oh, here we go. We are welcoming the PumpStream, is what I call it. I think I made that word up. Kind of a dorky way to say that, we've done all of the work, and now it's really time to celebrate each other, and just have gratitude for the cycle that we've gone through together. And yeah, so we'll call in the directions. We'll hear from each of you and kind of see where you're at, and if you need any assistance, and sing a song, and then that'll be it. And if it's just the three of us, it should be really short. And yeah, so let's start just by closing our eyes and breathing together. Getting nice and grounded. Feet on the floor. I'm going to call in the directions and say hi to Mama. As we begin in the south. To the south, welcome us. I call you, come. Open us up with your mother's call. Light the fires that burn deep within our womb. Show us how we transform the dark into light. Be here now. And to the west, welcome us. I call you, come. Show us how to love like a mother loves all of her children. We give gratitude and connection with the cycles. Be here now. And to the north, welcome us. I call you, come. We thank the ancestors of this work, the women who came before us, our mothers, our grandmothers, our grandmothers' mothers. Hold us close, guide us, and keep us safe on this journey. We honor you. Be here now. To the east, welcome us. I call you, come. We open our hearts to the vision of coming together. Help us connect all over the world, spread our wings and fly. Show us that love knows no borders. Be here now. And to the earth, welcome us. We call you, Mama, come. Thank you for allowing me to be a channel of divine love from which you rise. And to the universe, welcome us. We call you, Papa. We are curious like children. Help keep us warm at night and remind us when we are lost. And to me, welcome me. I welcome me. I know that I am best when I am present, in gratitude, grounded, and with love. I am an anchor for connection and resource for women everywhere. I am leading the way. I thank myself for saying yes to the Worldwide Women's Circle. I welcome the guides and guardians of the Worldwide Women's Circle lineage of past, present, and future to be here. I welcome the ancestors of all of the lands, all of the indigenous tribes and cultures and societies that came before us and brought this tool of the Women's Circle and brought it through the years so that it could be here with us now. And we offer this work in the highest good. I hope.
I hope.
Okay. So this is our final Worldwide Women's Circle of 2015, and this idea was birthed last January, and today I really started to get present to the butterflies that were in my tummy, and really feeling the oozy, goozy, juicy energy that's flowing right now. And a big part of that is what we've created together over this time. And um, and then also the women that are showing up are just really high caliber and women that I really want to connect with. So, um, we've had almost 40 women join the Worldwide Women's Circle as circle leaders, and so far we're covering at least 5 of the continents, and it's growing. I just had in the last week, we had 3 new circles form. We had Jen in Seattle come back around. We had a woman in Orange County named Rose decide to lead a circle on Sunday. And then also a woman contacted me from India yesterday. So to me it says, this work still speaks to women, and we're going in the right direction. And I would love to hear from, well, I guess to finish my share, I'm not facilitating any circles on Sunday, and this is the first time that will be happening. I will be attending 2 circles, so that's really fun. And what I get to do on Sunday is really track the energy and do more energetic, more of the ritual, and really help to ground out the energy that we're creating. Grounding it, offering it, kind of alchemizing it. We turn that earth energy into light, and really bringing it into our hearts. So that's what I'm really excited about doing, and I think I'm a little nervous about that because it's new for me to delegate. I'm such a, like, you're laughing because I think you know what I'm talking about. It's not natural for me to delegate, and through this process I've really learned how that in order for me to work on a project like this, I need to let go. And so throughout this year has really been about that letting go, letting it grow, letting it become what it is, what it wants to, and really just birth. And it's not about me at that point. Yeah, so I'm excited. I'm excited to have you ladies here and hear from you as well. So I'm going to shut up and love to hear where you're at and how you're feeling, and wherever you are is perfect.
Go ahead first, Phoenix. My voice is kind of restricted with my cold.
Okay.
Give you the throne first.
Thanks. Okay, where am I at? So we've got 10 for tomorrow for us because it's Saturday now. The energy has been coming through really, really strong the last couple of days. So that's been interesting to sort of just watch. I'm not sure of the exact plan that I have for our circle just yet. I'm flitting in between a few things based on the calls and the discussions that we've sort of had over the last couple of weeks. I'm a firm believer that it presents on the day. Part of my challenge, like LeahRose, is letting go of control, and I'm learning that at the last moment they tell me what it is that we're meant to be doing. That's my education process. So I'm getting better at it. What else? It's a different kind of energy this time from the last one. It's a lot stronger. it's a lot more consistent, I'm finding. I think that the plan to do the sync up before our circle starts being the first has made that energy shift a little bit different, because I felt it dropping through really gently in the last one, whereas this one's it's pushing like an ocean. Yeah, that's probably about it as to where I'm at, I think.
Okay. Sorry, I had to turn the camera away and have a coughing fit, so um, I'm not going to talk too long. I have a very small circle. I'm just going to have 3 women, and I'm really hoping that I can get over this cold to have enough energy. Like, I'm just kind of been through a roller coaster process here in the last little bit, because I went to see my um, mother-in-law of my children, and she's got stage 4 stomach cancer, and we had to say goodbye to her, and the day after we left she was hospitalized, and it's been like really tough, and I got sick over there with some bronchial strep throat thing, and so I'm like, okay, whatever, that's how it rolls, so we just go with it. So I've got that and jet lag, and 2 new people moved in the house, so I'm just going to like, I'm just allowing and trying not to resist, and I really don't want to cancel the circle, because my brother's girlfriend is one of the people, and another girl who I used to work with years ago in my mid-20s, who I've not seen since then, is the other participant. So I know we'll have a fabulous time no matter what. And I wrote out the script while I was in Japan. I didn't have a chance to type it out. I wanted to get it out to you, Leah. Maybe I can verbalize it, but I have it all written out. So it came together really quickly. Like, I just went through everything that I felt was needed, the opening, and I'm like, okay, there's only 3 of us. If we don't have pairs, then what's another option of something we could do? But I know all 3 of us will have so much to share that sharing time alone will be the main activity. And yeah, so I feel really good, and actually really happy that Leah made this call today. And yeah, so there we are. There I am. And thank you for listening.
Aho, thank you, Lisa.
Thanks.
And I really hope that you feel better, and know that if you do need to cancel, like, please do it if you're not feeling good, and like, honor yourself. You just said goodbye to someone that is so dear to your heart, and grief is a very strong emotion and definitely processes through the lungs. So that's something to be aware of. Just like, let that come through. And I wouldn't be surprised if she passed during this time, during this gateway.
Yeah, I think so, because we really, it was so hard. There, she has a glass door, sliding doors. Just quickly, I just need to share. I hope you don't mind, like,
Problem.
just really briefly. And my son and I were the last 2 people to see her before we all came back to our respective countries, because Sarah was going back to Bali. And Ted, my son, went out the door first and closed it, and I was still tying my boots, and she thought we'd both left, and she burst into tears. I could hear in the kitchen, and I can't tell you how hard it was, like, to leave, like, yeah. And like, her daughter and her granddaughter, her newest granddaughter, they just had a new baby, and all 3 of them were sick with this, so we caught it from that. But Ted didn't catch it, Sarah didn't catch it, only I caught it. So it makes sense to me what you're saying, and both my son and I didn't feel she would make it. And when she was admitted into the hospital, the doctor said she probably won't make it to the new year. So, yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Sorry, Leah, go ahead.
No problem. There's no sorries here. I mean, this
Yeah,
work is based on circle and story and listening. So we're here for you, and we're your sisters.
thank you.
You're
Thank you.
welcome. And I see Michelle shaking her head too. So.
Thank you. Thanks so much. This is really tough one. She's one of the three angels in my whole life, and the other two are gone. And like, yeah, she helped me transition into motherhood. She taught me how to be a mom. She was there for when my daughter was born, and she taught me about family and all the things that I didn't learn from my own mom because I had such a messed up childhood. Like, she is pivotal for setting me up for my whole adult life. So I was so grateful that my children and I could go and see her. And, you know, when I think about circles, and she went into the hospital, and then my ex was saying that she's really happy because she doesn't feel so lonely now because her husband isn't very, she's not close to her husband. Even though they're in their late 70s, he still works. So she's at home by herself every day watching this really depressing TV. And I was thinking, God, you know, the circle work is exactly for women like this.
Yeah,
Whether they're young or seniors and they don't have anybody, this is what this work is for.
right.
I'd do anything to be able to create a circle for her over there and have all her friends dedicate, like once a week they have to come and see her and all do a circle. Like, that's what needs to happen.
Yeah,
It
that's a
would
great
help
idea.
solve so many things.
Yeah. Let's take a breath.
Yep.
Thank you. So what's her name? And we're just going to put her name into the circle, we're going to offer her healing energy through this work. What's her name?
Kyoko Yoshizawa.
Yoko Yoshizawa.
Kyoko, Kiyoko. Kyoko
Yoko.
Yoshizawa. Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you. Yeah, so Michelle, you said something interesting about the energy and that you experience it kind of being where it was more gentle this in September, a little bit more like an ocean. And I have to agree. I would say that when I feel into what's going on, um, it's not, it's a gentle ocean though. You know, there's a lot there and there's a lot of, uh, it feels like a lot and it feels gentle at the same time. It feels very feminine. It feels very strong. And I was wondering if you have more to say about that.
Okay. Um, how do I explain that more? It feels like a holding back tide, so that originally, or for me in September, it felt more like rain. Um, it was very gentle and it was falling, whereas this feels very um, an energy unto itself. So it's self-supporting now, and it is, yeah. There's lots of different currents trying to navigate each other, just like in the ocean, hence the ocean reference. Um, but yeah, it's very hard to quantify it for a feeler. Um, there's pressure in it, be it strength, not pressure down, pressure move forward. It's almost like it's pushing you instead of calling you. So I see rain as calling,
Mm-hmm.
um, asking you to sort of stand up, absorb, receive. This is, well, you've answered that. You're not quite floating in it yet. So we're going to keep pushing you forward until you embrace and sit in that space.
Yeah. Okay. I hope. Yeah. That's actually one of the things also, like, I think how to harness that energy right now is to allow, is
Yes.
to really allow and surrender. And, especially as a circle facilitator and whoever is to watch this up until Sunday, your circle is going to be perfect, exactly the way that it is. You've done all of your preparation up until now. You've invited all of your women. You've set it up. And now it's just time to let it come and really allow that energy into your life. I know for me, I tend to it could be better. It would be better if it had this. It would be better if it had that. But it's too late to even think about that. So just for us perfectionists out there, just let it be how it's going to be, because it's going to be perfect. There is magic in what we're doing. And we're gathering the women. We're bringing them into the container. We're setting the container right now with calling of the directions earlier. And from now until, the end of December 6th, and even then, but when we close it, when we bring it to a close, this is our magical time. And the feminine essence of magic is allowing. So, I think there's a couple things that I wanted to go over really quickly, and then we'll bring this to a close. But make sure that so at 3:15 Pacific time on December 5th, we are going to synchronize. This will be the same time that Michelle in Australia, which would be 10 a.m. on December 6th, will be holding her circle. So we're syncing up with the opening circle, and this is something brand new. So we'll see how it works. I know that it's going to be perfect. So whatever you can do, even if I'm going to actually be in a seminar all day, and at 3 o'clock I have a hard out for 20 minutes to go. Either I'm actually going out to the ocean to go do some prayer, some ceremony, to sit in silence. There's so many things that we can do to sync up. And really it's just taking that 5 minutes and setting the intention, setting your intention, getting in touch with the energy, saying hello. I'd recommend a song or a poem or breathing for 5 minutes or playing a drum, ringing bells. Lisa, you were part of that ceremony, the goddess embodiment ceremony, where we all rang the bells, and that was majorly powerful. So that's something that we can do, and that's something that you can do in your circle too. Because also during your circle, we have women throughout December 6th who are just one person that are also going to be saying prayers for us, doing fire ceremony for us, syncing up with us in whatever way that they can. So I really feel like it's opening up. It's really opening up, and it's exciting to me. Okay, so the day of circle, or the night before, you're going to want to do your detox bath, which is 1 pound of baking soda, 1 pound of rock salt. Actually, Lisa, you could be doing this. Just let yourself sweat. Get it into a bathtub as hot as you possibly can, and just let yourself purify. It'll just draw out all of those impurities.
I did the infrared sauna.
Oh, nice. Awesome. Yeah, that's good. And then the day of, bring your offering. I sent out a choreographing a global ceremony, and those are all things that I've been doing, and maybe some of you have been doing some of them. I trust that it's all perfect. Whoever's been doing what. Uh, but there's a piece about an offering, and an offering is it's a personal intention. So in between now and then, make sure you get your offering out. Let mama know why you are doing this work and what your intention is for your circle. And just give to her. And that can I do tobacco. I'll leave a tobacco offering. There's like prayer ties, there's spit. I mean, you could pee on the ground. Really, like it's a little bit vulgar, but uh, Mama doesn't care. She will take all of that. And then also to take time for yourself. Remember to give yourself, 15 minutes to an hour or more to be alone, to just like settle into yourself and get present. And that's all I have for you. And now it's time for acknowledgement. I want to acknowledge Michelle for being amazing and for pulling that energy through for us tomorrow, and just being an anchor. Since I met you, I feel such a resonance with you, and it's like when we talk, I know exactly what you're saying, and I just feel you very deeply, and I'm really, really appreciative of you being here.
Thank you. Me too.
You're so welcome. And then Lisa over here, you are such an incredible partner to have on this journey, and I really appreciate how, you like it within 15 minutes we are on the phone with each other and, chatting about things that I wouldn't necessarily talk to someone I just met, like going really deep. And so I really appreciate your depth, and I really appreciate how you're always smiling. And I have so much gratitude for you and what you do and what we're creating together. So thank you. And for all of the women that are participating in this Cycles Worldwide Women's Circle, I appreciate you so much. And there's not a day goes by that I'm not thinking about you and thinking about how I can support you and thinking about how I can love you more and love you better and praying for all of us. And your presence in my life really, it makes it worthwhile. It makes this journey worthwhile. And I really appreciate all of the work that you've done and what we're creating together. So thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Leah. Thank you for being the divination rod in bringing this all about and creating a platform where we can all play and help heal one another and bring each other together under divine grace. And it's such a privilege and honor to be on this journey. So thank you for all the love and work you do to help make this happen. So you're like an anchor, because there has to be one in the beginning at least, until it gets, a bit of roots to take off, but it needs the mama bear in the beginning. So thank you.
You're welcome.
And it's been awesome, awesome communicating with you too.
Yeah.
So many levels. So yeah.
Yay!
Yay.
Okay.
I have one quick thing to throw in. When you were talking before about the people that were holding space, or what I call holding space, so the women who are doing it on their own, the information that came through as you were saying that is that they're not. So yes, it's great to have the three, and it's great to have that physical circle or whatever. But I think it's really important for the ones that are the ones for them to recognise that they're not, because they're all part of everybody's circle, and that
Right.
we're linking up in that way. So regardless of whether you have one or not, or you plan to and it didn't work out, or people didn't show up, or whatever else, they're naturally already in our circles because
Exactly.
we're all part of that big circle. So yeah, I thought that was important to share. And the other thing that I've noticed that's different this time is that more people are answering the call that they don't know that was made. When I mentioned it to my client base in September, I got a lukewarm response. That few of them were sort of like, yeah, that's interesting. Oh no, that's a bit weird. And oh, is that, do we have to chant and dance, and is it all a bit scary? And I said, well, it's no weirder than I am. You've got all the right bits, so it'll be fine. But what I noticed in this one is that the women that I naturally assumed wouldn't be interested led me into a conversation that had me invite them, which is how I ended up with more than I planned. And that I even sort of had to go, actually, I'd really like to invite a few more, but I can't physically hold that space this time. So yeah, watch the it's not judgment, but watch the assumption that we think that person's really straight, so they won't be interested, or that person's not even remotely interested in energy work or meditation or anything that is considered the not the norm or the non, whatever, that they're crying out for it more than those who already have found their tribe. So that's my 10 cents.
Aho to that. Thank you.
Oh,
Yeah, you said a couple of really important pieces
yeah.
in there. Thank you. Again, my messenger.
Creator.
Oh, right. Yes, my creator.
I
And then,
hide in Messenger, thanks.
and then we have Miss Transmitter over here, Miss Lisa. Okay, so
Okay.
that's it. We're complete. I'll see you on the other side. I won't be available tomorrow at all. I'm going to be in a seminar all day from 8:30 to 10, 11 p.m.
Oh,
But I will be with you all celebrating your circles and loving you up. So we'll see you on the other side.
yay. Thank you, Leah.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
Bye.
Michelle.